The Pub Sports Radio here.
Hey, how's it feel to put on a star-studded event like this?
We got MMA royalty standing next to you. We got the man, Aaron Pico. And we got the champ with us right now. Pitbull's in the building.
Kicking ass, taking names.
1-7 on the 666. There you go. So take me into the locker room with you. When you're walking into that octagon where they announce your opponent, how do you feel when you're going today?
I'm just going to go in there and do my thing, and I think the finish will come.
Having your friends and family out there is like a whole other feeling.
I've been a part of a lot of great fights, I feel, in my career, and some I was just working when I was working for K1. We had so many great moments. I've watched so many great fights, and in Strikeforce we've had so many great fights in that company, and I think this is the one. This is the one that you kind of checks the box.
Yes, sir. MMA Locker Room here, Pub Sports Radio, seconds out. Don't worry about the other stations. We're the best out. All right. Up and coming, long running. That's what we've been doing here at Pub Sports, man. We've been back to back, consistent with this ever since what, 2018, 19? We've been covering MMA, giving you guys the best live stream. So, hey, it's only right. We see you guys this Saturday, okay? This Saturday night, we're going to be covering the Roman Dolidze versus Imavov fight, and hey, we got about 12 fights to go over on there, and we're giving out $100 to everybody that enter in their picks on their email. Simple and plain. Go to the website, enter in your picks for this week's contest, and if you win, $100 sent to you, just like that. All right, now over here at Seconds Out, it's only right. We try to give you guys the best exclusive interviews, and it's only right that I got somebody backstage, it's going to be fighting up and coming soon. Over here, we try to cater to the fans, and it just so happened by popular demand, a lot of people is asking for him to be back. Probably the reason why is because this guy doesn't get on the mic a lot of times and give everybody that opportunity to give him an interview. And, he's not out there in the headlights trying to, call people out and bring up controversial topics and stuff. He's just going about his business and bringing the pain to the game. It's only right we bring him back in the locker room. Now, I want to welcome Max Payne back to the locker room.
Woo woo. Nice. Thanks for having me on. Yo, the intro was wet, though. The intro was live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know it. You know it already, man. So what's going on? What we got going today, man? It's I like to do a little timestamp. It's about 9:15 and it's raining out here in SoCal. Where you at right now? And what's going on with you?
Yeah, we're in Sacramento. Woke up early. It is raining. But, rain or shine, we get the work in, baby. Don't matter.
Hell yeah, man. So right now, are you getting done with the workout routine right now, or are you about to get started with it?
Yeah, I went to Kime. They're my physical therapist. I go to them a few times a week just to get my body right, just to get stretched out, just to work everything. I got my little meditation headband on. Shout out to Millz. Wild technology. I opened it last night. It's like an EEG, 200 scientific papers it's in, but it really reads your brain and lets you know about being focused, and it's wild. It's crazy technology. So looks like a Naruto headband. I'm rocking there with meditations. Let's get my mind right, man. But after this, I got Game Fit. I got grappling. Maybe hit some pads, but we're kind of tapering down as the fight is upon us. The quiet before the storm, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It seems like you've been taking those mental preparations now for a while now in MMA. After getting with the head coach, it seems like sometimes fighters get stagnant, and once the wins are coming in, they think that's it, and they don't do anything to improve. You're going outside the box, it seems like, man. So talk to me a little bit more about that headband, because to me it looks like a fashion thing. It looks like a Nike headband, but you said that it's actually, to make you focus and stuff like that. Give me an example exactly like what it does.
Yeah, so like I said, I opened it last night. Put it on though, they guide you through this thing. But the first one I did was like a rainforest meditation. So you put it on, just quiet your mind, and when your mind is still, it has 7 points that it connects to your brain somehow. Well, but it knows if you just gotta zero in, and if you think about anything, the rain starts pouring, like torrential rain, and then you just try to be calm, and then the rain will go away, and you hear like birds tweet, 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 and then a few seconds. So you gotta just. I'm working on it, and I'm getting better every time. My first thing was like 31%. I'm up to about 68% on being calm. So it's tough, man, but technology matters. I mean, I meditate anyway, but I guess I wasn't focused as I thought, and it's kind of hard when you hear all this noise in the cage. You hear noise when you're walking out, but to be able to bring our mind back, calm down, and think straight. I mean, there's nothing better than that.
And speaking about that, you said it's kind of hard to focus sometimes in the cage with a lot of noise in there. I just want to speak on that. So when that noise is in there, like I know you probably hear distinct voices, but do you hear anything else in there? Like, do you hear the fighter's coach? Do you hear that one guy in the crowd that's just screaming out the advice, kick the leg? Because that was me, when all the homies was fighting and stuff, and I thought that they could hear me.
Yeah, especially at the Apex. I've been fighting at the Apex recently, and you hear a lot more there. I remember I was fighting Ramiz, the guy whose ear I took off, and his coaches were like, "Good hit." They were trying to hype him up. You got him. You hurt him. He didn't even hit me. I'm looking. I looked at them like, "Get out of here." But you do hear stuff from the crowd. I remember I seen a fight a few weeks ago that a guy said something in the crowd. I don't know if it was Brandon Royval, but it was some fight where the guy was arguing outside the cage with somebody. It might not have been Brandon Royval, but the guy was talking shit outside the cage, and the guy was looking. Martinez, maybe. It was someone. But the guy was arguing with a guy outside the cage. He was getting beat. But you gotta focus, man. You gotta focus. Do you remember that fight?
Nah, I don't, man. I know I'm gonna try to look for it though. I know somebody that's watching this is gonna. Hey, Zach, I know you're watching this right now. 4 Hours for Freedom. What fight is Max talking about that just happened, man? You're like the MMA encyclopedia. I know he's watching right now, so we'll get it in the comments though. But that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I know. I'm like, you can't be doing that. You can't be arguing like outside the cage.
There we go. There we go, Max.
Yeah.
It was Chris Gutierrez versus Song Yadong, your boy.
Yep. Down there right now, actually. Yep. I didn't see him.
That's crazy. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy right there, man. So let's talk about the fight camp right now, man. Who's getting you ready for this fight coming up with Jeremiah Wells? Do you got any new training partners in there with the team? Because I seen you in there, man. The picks, you went from a 6-pack to an 8-pack to this shit ain't even fair no more.
Yeah, we out here, leave the shirt on when we flexing out here. But I'm working with my guy Cody Linton, he's national champion. He looks like Thor. He's a Viking. But I've been incorporating him in my camp. He's been holding me down and just working different little wrestling maneuvers and grappling my guys. Also added in Coach Joey Rodriguez, Josh Emmett's coach. You guys know who that is. He had a big knockout over the guy Bryce Mitchell back in December. But yeah, I've been working with Coach Joey a couple days a week and really just getting these hands right, man. It's just little stuff. At this level, it's just little. We have some things that we're gonna unload, and it's being able to deliver what you want when you want, and being ready, and I'm gonna get a bonus February 10th.
Bonus. Oh, we on the 50K. We on the 50K bonus. Okay. And see, I remember something that we spoke on a while back. It was about like, forget trying to do certain things when you go out there and fight and just focus on the win a little bit. You know what I mean? And it seems like that's the mentality to where, you're kind of getting back into, to where it's just like, hey, just focus on the win. With speaking on that though, the last fight against Michael Morales, how did that go in your eyes after after the fight was played out? Did you go with your game plan that you wanted to, or did you kind of have to adjust as the fight went on?
I adjusted. No excuses. I hurt my hand again. I hit him. I hit him a few times, took some shots. I won the first round. He made some adjustments in the second round. He's good at slide now and making you. He's good at implementing his plan. And the thing we didn't want to do was overextend. And he was really good at trying to make me overextend. He was. See, I'm telling you. I was in there with him. He was fast, but he knew how to slide out and like force you to overextend. And that's when he caught these guys, knocked them out. Overextend. I'm like, this fool's trying to do where he's trying to put me where he wants me to be, and that's not where we were gonna be. You know what I mean? So it was close, man. It was close, but I learned a lesson about getting back to me. My coach said, I am a smart guy. I'm a vet, and sometimes I could play against you. Too smart, these guys trying to do this, so you're more cognizant of things. But sometimes, man, you just gotta bite down on the mouthpiece and say, "Fuck them," and go in that fire. So I could have done more of that versus sticking to the plan and not doing what he wanted. But I learned a lot from that. I learned a lot. It was close. It was close. So, more primal. Yeah, more animal when I used to not even fucking have a plan and go in there and scrape the motherfucker, back in the day. And now you're at the higher level where it's not like that, but you can implement more of that in savage. So.
And see, I think that's key right here. Like, like some people, you lost some close debatable fights, already. And sometimes when that happens, people just like look at their team, they look at their camp, and they're like, oh, I need to switch this. Then I need to go over here and do this. And they kind of put the blame on them or something instead of looking at themselves and saying, hey, man, maybe I could have done this a little bit more or go do this a little bit different. So I recommend you on that. I think that's some real stuff right there, to where, a lot of fighters need to take note of that and pay attention to that. But all right. So with that being said, 16 fights in the UFC. What was the most thing that surprised you so far?
Oh, surprised me. I don't know if I get surprised anymore, man. I don't know. I feel like that we're still fighting at the apex. Maybe that might be a surprising thing for me. But I enjoy it though. I mean, I still enjoy it. I love it. It's a wild game, man. It's a wild game. I've been here. It'll be 8 years this year. It's a wild game.
You see, you get to enjoy it all though, because you're still here. That's the thing. It is a wild game, but a lot of people don't get to enjoy it all the way through. They get a little bit of the piece of it. They don't get the extension. They don't get the second, the third, the fourth, and you rode it all the way out and riding it out. So I mean, yeah, you kind of been here, for a long time, and you done seen fighters come in 3-0. And then went out the organization 3-3 real quick, to where already. It ain't about the spotlights and the glamour. So you have something that they offer that you offer.
Yeah, no, it's hard to stay. And like you said, I've seen a lot of guys come and go, even guys that were hot, you came in ranked, and guys that were, title guys and all this stuff. But you lose a few the wrong way. These guys, like you said, they come in fast, but they go even faster. They start getting knocked out and embarrassed out there. Like it's hard to stay and win, but to not lose that, I mean, you know, a lot of these guys have been done dirty. I mean, you watch fights because even like the Morales fight I lost, you watch it because it took me like a week to watch. I finally watched it. It was close. It was close. And then you watch these other fights. Um, there's there's worse ways to lose, man. There's every weekend. Like, oh,
Yeah, for real.
there's
For real.
there's cold ways to lose, and even after the Morales fight, David Goggins sent me a message, man. Shout out to Goggins, and he said, "Man, you're a savage, you're a warrior, man. It's not always about winning; it's how you fight, energy in there, and putting it on the line, and much respect." So he sent me that. I was on my feet. I was running. I was out in the street. That's probably about 10 minutes after that.
Nah, you kind of right. Yeah,
So
I can piggyback on that. When it's all said and done, I think you're gonna be up in the category of the Jim Millers, of the Clay Guidas, of the veterans in the sport, to where it's, hey, it ain't all about the wins. We like the way that you fight. And it's a reason why you're getting kept around too, the way you carry yourself, being professional and everything like that too. So I think it's time to let's go ahead and get Max Griffin in that category and in that conversation. 16 fights already, and when it's all said and done, I think you're gonna have at least like 8 more. So yeah, man, like I think that's where we're going with this. The Bobby Greens. Come on now. Bobby Green was a 500 fighter, and just start going on win after win, and now it's like you can't deny him or anything. So I think you got your foot set in the UFC, and you just got to keep putting on those fights that you're doing, and that's it. Keep biting down on that mouth guard.
we ready on this one. My guy's a dangerous guy, and I like it. I like it. I've been fighting dangerous guys as a dangerous guy. He's, this guy's good. He's the first shorter guy I fought in how long? I've been fighting the Neil Magnies, the Carlos Condis, the Tim Means. Morales was even tall.
Yeah.
A shorter guy, shorter aggressive guy. I got something vicious for him.
Jeremiah.
He still talking about he's gonna knock me out and all this stuff. I heard some shit. My coach on there. I was like, all right. Last person said that was knocking me out was Song Keenan. So let's go.
So yeah, I mean Jeremiah Wells, I think he has 5 fights in the UFC, 4-1, 80% finish rate, 3 finishes. This was a fight though. I don't know if you remember, but I kind of itched this to you on your Instagram before it got announced. And it's just one of those things to where I just seen it happening already. A little bit. Your opponent is dangerous. But you said that he's talking stuff and stuff like that. That just seems like it motivates you when you go into your fights. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, Song Keenan did that. So did Ramiz. Ramiz said he's gonna come in there and choke me out and disrespect me, and I took his ear off. So I guess it is safe to say that when someone does say some shit to me like that, I don't get mad per se. But my soul likes a little bit more, My soul got something for him, But I don't have any bad blood, It's business, baby.
Yeah, I think it's a good matchup. Were you watching Jeremiah Wells fights before this got announced, or is it something to where once it got announced you had to back a little bit and be like, all right, I've seen a highlight or two, or wasn't really too familiar with them? Were you familiar with them already?
I haven't watched any tape. I know who he is, so I've seen his fights. I don't like look out and watch his fights per se, but he's on the card. I know who he is, and I'll check it out. I watch. He has good knockout power. He's aggressive. He's a good grappler. Yeah, I mean, I like it. He's gonna
Nothing
come
you
fight.
haven't seen before, right?
Yeah, I fought great grapplers. I fought knockout artists. I fought the Mike Perrys in the world. I fought, and Mike Perry's bad dude, man. Smiling. But I fought. Come on, man. Like, I'm not taking anything away from him. But man, I was looking at my highlights and going through some footage and shit. Like, bruh, like, they must have forgot who I am, bruh. I'm telling you, I was looking back a couple days ago. So I was making a video for my shirts that are dropping. I beat some guys, man, and I'm getting better. And I don't back down, and especially against a guy that's gonna come for me. He has to keep. He's gonna try to bombard me. So I love that. I love it. Yeah, I'm not intimidated by any means. So I'm ready.
Speaking about being intimidated, man, I mean, the MMA fans is crazy nowadays. It seems like, emotions are running high. Have you been seeing anything that's going on with like the Ian Gary stuff and his wife going at the MMA YouTubers and content creators, and she's writing
Oh my
statements? And
god,
what's your thought on that? Like,
they're weak, bruh. They're weak. They're weak as hell. Um, he he had a lot of love when he first came to the community, just because MMA fans are such bandwagoners and they do whatever they promote. But the thing, with Jeff Neal and Magny, and then having pneumonia on fight week and fearing for his life, and he's a fucking pussy. He's a pussy, and straight up, I don't know if I could swear on here, but he is. He is, and he lost a lot of respect. He lost a lot of respect for the fans. A lot of respect in the card game. I asked, I'm in the card world, and did his value go down? So,
so you
uh,
wait, you tell me that his card value went down ever since all the drama came out. So now it's like you can
yeah.
get a Gary uh, primal rookie card for cheap or something because of everything that's going out.
When this all happened, I was on a stream, and cards left. They were good cards, but it Ilya Tapuria and the Ian Gary, and they were good cards. And the guys in the stream, um, they didn't want the Ian Gary. They didn't want the Ian Gary, and I asked why, and they said all the shit that's been happening, all the stuff, because the card guys are into the fight. The card guys are real MMA fans.
They're real
They're real
fans.
fans. They're real fans. So I asked them, like, hey, what do you guys think? Like, did his value go down? Absolutely. Everyone in you can't, yeah, the stuff he's saying about Sean Strickland and just everything. He talks all this stuff about the fight, and then he's reading lines from his woman, and then has the nerve to say something about Sean Strickland, like emotional, like trauma, like he's lame. He's lame. He's lame as hell. I don't even know. I don't even know how he walks around. I don't think he's fair from his life. He just. I don't know anyone like that. I don't know. He's cut from a different cloth than majority of them. But he made it known. No, he made it known. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know
yeah.
what publicist is, but it looks bad. It looks bad.
Yeah, somebody needs to help him out, man. It seems like he don't got no boys around him to be kind of like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a video like this. We're gonna post these videos with us doing this, and like he doesn't have anything like that to change the trajectory. It seems like the one he converses with is his wife, and it's just the weird awkward situation. I mean, his wife's ex-husband lives
Hey,
with them and then watches the kid while he goes and travels. So this guy's all right. That's it, man. We just on to something else, man. I can't even. Yeah, man. I just can't, man. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, man. So all right, here we go. MVP just got signed finally in the UFC. How do you think the matchup between him and Kevin Holland's gonna be?
I like Kevin Holland, man. Kevin's the homie. I like Kevin in that. Yeah, I like Kevin in that. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu that he just doesn't use under Travis Luger. I like him, and he said he's not going to make that agreement that he made with Wonder Boy. But MVP's cool, man. But I don't know much about him. I seen some highlights. He beat him up, bare knuckle. Um, I ain't got too much about him. I mean, he looked bad on the little weigh-in video or the little promo thing.
Hey, a lot
Like
of
he
these
don't be
fighters,
training or something.
like a lot of these fighters, like the PFL versus Bellator champions, they start doing the promos, and I'm like, my boy sent me a picture of AJ McKee and was like, I don't think that's AJ McKee. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, man, but yeah, something's going on, man. Something's going on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, it's not all about how you look, but it's not about how you look either. You know.
Yes, sir, man. What you think about the Hollywood versus Justin Gaethje fight coming up for the BMF title?
Man, I don't like it. I don't like it. I like both guys. I think they should stay away from each other. I think someone's gonna get hurt, man. Just the way Gaethje fights, the way Holloway fights, I think they're gonna get like damaged. Like I don't like it. I'm telling you, when I saw the fight, those are guys like that want to fight each other. But when I seen it, I was like, oh no, they can't fight. Like two homies fighting. Like you can't let them fight. Like two. I know they're not homies or teammates or anything, but to me, it's like those guys are like spirit animals, you know? Like
Yeah.
they can't keep them apart. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, brain cells sake for their bodies. I mean, Gaethje don't give a fuck. Holloway don't give a fuck. They're both involved in some of the greatest fights of all time. Like they're both so durable, and
Shit, we got a good one.
I
Yeah, we
just
got
don't
it.
like it. Which maybe
Yeah.
that's why people like it. You know, I don't like it though. Personally, I don't. I just image. They're both too tough for their own good. They're both so good. I just see chaos and carnage and just it's an ugly fucking fight, man.
What do you think about
We're
Tapor?
no,
What do you think about Taporia and Volk? UFC 298.
I like Volk. I like Volk. He's been doing his thing, but I mean, he just fought. His last fight was Islam, yeah. I don't
Yep.
know how that knockout phased him. I mean, that was a tough fight to kind of take on short notice, even though he wanted to get back. And Tapuria's no joke. Tapuria's no joke, man. He's do with this short time has been. What he did to my guy Josh, man. What he did to shit everyone, really. Um, he's a force. I just don't know how Volk. I think Volk's a smaller dude, probably, but that hasn't stopped him in the past. I just don't know, how that head kick, affected him.
What you think about your boy Fluffy Hernandez and Kopolov on that same card?
Let's go. Plus ready, man. He was waiting for
Yep.
Ikram Askarov, uh, working for him. It's a different fight, you know. Fights, all copies of losses have been to wrestlers and grapplers. So Anthony just needs to get in. He knows. He knows. Dude's more dangerous than Askarov for sure. He's nice. We were watching him. Kopylov's nice, man.
Yeah, and
Like
plus he was supposed
Kopylov's
to fight him
nice.
before. He yeah,
Yeah.
plus yeah, he was supposed to fight him before too. So he was already training for him and everything. So this is a fight that the UFC really wants. If they circled back to this, they're like, no,
Yeah.
no, no. We need this one.
Yep. Yep. Anthony's been moving up the rankings. He's number 13 now. He don't even be fighting. They be moving him up, which shout out to my guy Fluff. I like it. He's gonna get in there, avoid damage. He just gotta avoid damage and get a hold of the guy.
And when that's like your boy though, because like you're the OG, and that's somebody that you've been training with. I mean, I'm talking about for damn near probably a half decade or more, I'll say. But like to see him flourish and
15
moving up and
years,
doing
man.
everything, it makes you feel good,
16
right?
years, bro. 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. He's my brother. He's my Mexican brother. I love him. I'm gonna see him in about an hour. But yeah,
Yes,
he's my
sir.
guy, man. I love seeing I love seeing my people come up, all of us. It's not me, it's all of us. It's day in, day out, grinding, all of us elevating together. Even you, shit. We're out here just bubbling, man.
Yes, sir.
This carries all boats,
Yes, sir, man.
something
That's,
like
that's how
that.
we got to do it. Yeah, I got him locked up for an interview after the fight, man. He's hella like yeah, if you think Max Griffin is hella hard to get, woo. Y'all want some Hernandez interviews floating around out there, but I got one.
Yeah, not many. Not many. He don't like, and I'm just so busy. I don't even. I usually just don't feel like talking a lot of
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
But he physically just doesn't like talk, doesn't like people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, nah,
Yeah,
and
he don't
then
like people. So
And then he got his little chicken, his little rooster, and then he got his stuff. Like, yeah,
yeah.
he's an interesting individual, man. Like, and that's what I give
Mhm.
to him, man. But watch this though. Tell me he don't look like Gilbert Urbina.
I think Gilbert Bean looks like him, like a
There we go.
170 version of
There we go. There we go. That's what it is.
him.
That's what it is. Hell yeah, though, man. So look, man, tell me what's your plans for 2024, man? What's going on? Any new hobbies that you got going out there? How's the pain picks going? I know you out there creating that content with Filth Bomb promotions and everything. So what's 2024 looking like?
we I'm I'm doing something with my guy Xander from Digital Storytellers. We're coming out with my own metaverse. We're working on that. That's lit. That's dropping soon. We've been making the avatars and making the world and making all the stuff. So that'll drop soon. I'm also part of a company called First Inning Ventures. I linked up with a bunch of venture capitalists. Um, I got shares in the company and a part of it. It's a big sports agency. We got hands in cricket, F1, basketball, the NIL stuff, college sports. Like, it's sick, dude. It's big time. It's At first it was way over my head, and it was still kind of. I'm still there. It's like major moves, like corporate. All these guys are, yeah, venture capitalists are guys that move money and take care of people's money. And I mean, these guys deal with IRAs, shit organized and facilitated $6 billion of money. So to be working with them, and I'm on the MMA side of things. That's huge, huge. Yeah, it's astronomical on how this year is gonna be, bro.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Branching out, getting that corporate money. That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. All right, we're gonna wrap it up like this, man. Give me your quick predictions on who's gonna be the future champions of these four divisions by the end of the year. We'll start off with yours. Who's gonna be the champion by the end of the year? Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. You got Shavkat up there. You got Gilbert Burns up there. You got Sean Brady up there. Ian Gary down there. Who, if you can predict, would be the welterweight champion by the end of the year?
I think they want Shavkat to be champion, is what I think. One way or another, I think they want Shavkat to be champion. So,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Bilal might. I don't know who's gonna win that if they ever do that fight, but I'll tell you what, they want Shavkat to be champion, so he'll be champion.
Got it. What about the lightweights? Islam, man. You got Islam right there. You got Charles Oliveira climbing. You got Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Sarukian, Beneil Dariush, Rafael Fiziev, Jalen Turner, and Bernard Saint Denis. Out of those, who do you think is going to be champion, or is Islam going to keep holding on to the belt?
Man, man. I'm just gonna say, I mean, they like I like Benoit Saint Denis. I'm not saying he's gonna be champion this year. He's good though, but they're trying to give Dustin that fight, man. They're just trying to make these wild fights. Um, I think Charles Oliveira, man, and that's just could probably be my PC. Charles Oliveira is my. I love Charles Oliveira, man.
Let's
I was
go.
crushed. I was crushed when he got beat by Islam. I don't think he was minoring right. I don't know. I'm not going to make an excuse for him, but he came in. Uh, he kind of needed that loss or something because he came back ferociously against Benil Dariush. And so I like the fairy tale story. I like my guy Charles Oliveira. He gets his belt.
Man, the middleweight belt is going from person to person right now. Izzy had it. Sean Strickland borrowed it for a minute. My boy DDP's holding on to it right now. Who do you think's gonna hold on to that belt at the end of the year? You got Izzy right there, Robert Whitaker taking on Costa, Jared Cannonier, dark horse in the division, Brandon Allen making moves, Khamzat Chimaev down there as well. Who do you think retains that title?
Yeah, they've been playing hot potato in the middleweight division. Like you said, Poton, and then Izzy, and then it's been a mix.
They let that dude borrow the belt though, Sean. They let him borrow it. They didn't even let him own it. They was like, hey, you want to borrow this for a minute? Here you go.
They don't care anymore, bro. It's getting. I mean, I don't know. That's how I kind of view it, especially with the TKO, and I don't know. I'm just. You're having Gaethje them fight. I feel like they don't even care about these guys anymore, man. They just be fighting us,
Yeah.
I know they didn't care anyway, but I feel like they had more concern for our well-being. But middleweight, man, I don't know. So, I think they want Hamzat to have it, but they're really not fucking with him right now, really. They're I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with him, but I mean, I didn't think DDP would win. He just somehow finds a way to win. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't think there's been a division where it's been so just flip flop belts.
Right. You're right. And it hasn't been a time. That's the thing. It hasn't been a time. The people that was champion, they was holding these belts, making warranted claims to where it's like, hey, I'm going to move up or move down and try to get this other belt. Right now, it's just where it's just like, there you go. I mean,
it's like an interim belt.
Right.
They all have it for one fight. It's like ton of champions.
Got it, man. Oh yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap it up on this note, man. February 10th, right around the corner. They got you as an underdog in there, and over here, man, whenever he's the underdog, we love cashing tickets over here with Max Griffin. I mean, he called it in round 2, KO on certain fighters that came through. I mean, so if you were to give us a prediction, for your fight, how's it gonna go? How's it gonna end? Because I know there's some gamblers listening in.
He's gonna try to bum rush me. I'm gonna bust him up. We might have a grappling exchange. I might take him down. Take me down. I'm gonna get up. I've been held down for months. Yeah, held down because he likes to hold. He's not really a grappler per se. I mean, he grapples, but he's not. He doesn't do all these submissions. He's strong. He has a good squeeze. No secret. So I'm gonna get up. Then take me out and get up again. But I've been grappling for years, and especially against a guy like him that thinks he's just gonna come in there and get me, he's gonna be surprised. And then he's shorter than me. I got longer reach. He's gonna come in and get busted up, and then he's gonna be frustrated, and then he's gonna make some big mistakes. I say first or second.
First or second, I like that, man. I mean, the comment says it right here. Jamal Wells has bad cardio. You got to be careful in the first round. Then he's going to gas out. I mean, but of course, that's the stuff, all the people probably paying attention to on there. But I mean, a dangerous fighter is always somebody you got to, look out for all the way out through the fight. But like you said, man, you got a lot of advantages that you see in this fight. And, you coming out there to just put on that performance for him. So I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. They got it on the prelims. We're going to start making some noise and try to get this on the main card, though, because I think it's like the 4th fight on the prelims, So we want to get this on the main card, man.
Take them out and go home, man. But it's Super Bowl. So my plan is take them out, get the bonus, go to Super Bowl. That's my
damn. You paying that $6 to go see Taylor Swift?
With that bonus, yep.
Hell, you bringing anybody?
My lady's gonna be out there.
As you should.
Yeah.
That's man. Hey, so for all the people out there that want to get some merch like this or the stickers that they got, where do they need to go and what do they need to do?
Yeah, MaxPainStore.com. We're dropping some new ones Monday. We pre-sales out now. They're real nice, real clean. Yeah, MaxPainStore.com. My Instagram, go to my IG, go to my link in my bio. Got everything in there, from hot sauce to merch to cold plunge discounts. Everything you need. So Max Pain Swirl, Max Pain Griffin on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Where you at right now, man? Where is that? You in the YMCA or what?
No, I'm at Team Alpha Male, hiding in the back so I can hear what's going on. Yeah.
That's what's up.
He said the YMCA.
Nah, I got jokes every now and then, Oh, Team Alpha Male, yeah, one championship. Yeah, Uriah was just out there with Sage, man, and yeah, okay, that's the gym.
Man,
right
what a
there.
curve! Well, man, whatever happened with all that? That's a mess. All that ONE FC bullshit.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it was big time. It's crazy, man. So I mean, Max Griffin's been here. He done fought the big names in the promotion. I mean, think about it, man. The guy that's out there dominating headlines, Kobe Covington, this was his first fight. Mike Perry, the guy dominating headlines with BKFC, he beat him up like he took his high school girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like y'all need to do y'all research on him, man. Beating legends like Carlos Condit, you know what I mean? Putting stamps on the game. Making world star hip hop for ripping people's earlobes off. I mean, I don't know if there's something that he hasn't done in the cage yet. We'll see soon, February 10th, man. So it's MMA Locker Room here with my boy Max Payne Griffin right here. We want to see all y'all watching that fight this February 10th. And make sure after that, you guys pay attention to UFC 298 to see his boy Fluffy Hernandez get that win in there. If you guys have any comments for us, let us know below. We'll see you guys next week, next time. MMA Locker Room here, Seconds Out. Don't worry about the mother shows. Be the best out.